And so welcome back to the Adventures of Shiaryu in Warnefeld for now. And we are with Constance, friend. Back in Algeru, because I found where probably I have the old Ordinator's companion from the Aldrano Retribution mod. Last time I've seen them, we were visiting one of the houses here, I think, in Saranda's house, probably. I get about this looking in the saves. Here they are. Using test-free command, because sometimes that's the best way you can find some kind of information. When you know exactly the kind of records, game records you are interested in searching, oftentimes it's faster this way than looking for a generic string. So I just used a command to find the cell where they were, and I found them. So in theory we should be able to go on with the Aldrano Retribution quest, talking to them and going with them to Margan. And the last thing we were meant to do is to talk with people at Fort Bakhmut and ask if they knew where to look for Shan Gram Masgob. And so we now can tell the Ordinators what we found. So, Outlander, you'd better be here to tell me that you found something of use at Fort Bakhmut. I did. The soldiers there had spotted Shan boarding a trading caravan. Thanks to Baldriza, I know now that the caravan was headed for Margam. So, now that we know this, quickly then, to the Strider port. Margam may
We're
be
slowly gaining ground on Sharn Gross Musgov. Our best hope now is to take a quick trip on the Silt Strider to Margan and try to intercept her there.
And so, like Sherry just read from Adru now, we should be able now to go on with the quest, and in theory Ordinator should follow, and we all together should go to Margan to find more clues about the Orc Mage, which is supposed to be a necromancer, and is the one Ordinators are looking for. And we are also here in Saranda's house. But I think I must find a way to have better persuasion. Oh, I have some potion of 45 personality, so I should try to go also on with this quest. Probably it should be a little easier, because I want to try and use persuasion. I don't want to hurt Hyena Sarandas, because Shiaryu is using violence only as last resort usually. Resource. And okay, so our personality is much better. I can also ask Constance here for help.
I'm listening.
She likes this Dalvani mask a lot, it seems. I'm curious about see if companions are actually able to use these items to cast bound gloves. I doubt so, but we will see. Anyway, I need her help, and maybe she's able to give some assistance. And we can ask help to charm this person. Thanks to Constance's charm, your personality and speechcraft are temporarily enhanced. So let's see. We have 10 points of charm and 10 points of 45 personality, not bad. And so let's see. For a total nearly 100 personality points, so it should be possible to charm him. And let's see, admire. Doesn't work so well. Even with high personality, but we can bribe him. I want to try and reach the 100%. It's hard with gold, but I think it's still possible. Not so easy. Okay, let's see if that's enough. And we talk about overdue payment. Yes, I do have some overdue payments, and we use the easy way, offer a sympathetic ear and friendly advice. No violence, indeed. Okay, so here, take these items and return them. So we have been able to persuade him to give back the items, and he is now wearing his shirt. Oh, sorry, skirt.
I persuaded Enos Surroundus to give me the goods. Now I must return the brocade shirt and silk pants to Bival Tenerin, the racer suede belt to Tiras Satis, the ebony ring and glass ring to Danes Redothril, the designer shoes to Leather Vari, and the fire jade amulet to Bevany Realith. Enos Surroundus has resolved to live honestly and honorably from this day forward.
What can I do for you?
But before doing other things, it's better to add these companions to our teleportation list. So So I will use the teleport control spell from the Malayan teleportation mode and add the companions. So I'm sure I'm able to recall them in case they get lost. And I think this is one of the... Oh, what? We are out of time because dinner time is approaching, so the scheduling mode is closing shops and we cannot enter really. So what could we do? Well, let's go on with the other quest for now. So we must reach Margan. So probably the best way to go there is by Strider.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Hey there, thieves! Don't you think I noticed that your companion just grabbed my precious amulet? Uh-oh, Constance is giving trouble, it seems. I'll ask her. I didn't steal anything from her. I want to check that for myself. She's not really happy about it, and here is an amulet. Hello, there 0 viewers. Oh, it was one viewer. We have a top viewers of about 2 or 3, I think. But I don't think there are a lot of people watching the stream because low frame rate, maybe. I think there's more people looking at the video when the stream is done, and the video stays there in the YouTube repository. But yes, there are no people following the streaming. I think about 10 people must be the record, the top score for my streaming. Anyway, better few than too many. I think we must give this amulet back to the lady here. There's not much to do. Ah yes, that's my amulet, right. You'd better keep an eye on that companion of yours from now on. She's obviously not to be trusted. Okay, so we did the right thing, it seems. But better not make the lady angry. And Constance has nothing to say, but...
Nice day, don't you think?
It could be a little dangerous to have her trying to rob people while we talk. But I think it's part of the fun of the mod. The fact that she can really give some trouble trying to robbing people and so on. Oh, what a nice view. And so we can go to Margan. I don't know, I think I'll try the scenic travel, mostly to spare a little money, because the scenic travel is not scaling the cost of traveling depending on the number of companions you have following you, so I will use it. I will cheat a little and go to Margan for a very low price, and probably Constance is able to follow properly, but she was not set to follow really. So I will just try and probably shorten the trip, also to test if the mod is working properly, because I really don't use this option. This option normally, so every now and then I had better check it, even if I don't like it very much, because I like to look around and enjoy the scenery. But every now and then better test this thing. And while we are here, I want to show you the various options that people oftentimes do not check. This is the latest options added to the mod, where you can set a sort of sensibility for a sort of automatic repositioning of player direction where the strider is turning. It is not perfect, but it is better than nothing. And another thing that you can set up is let me check. This thing, if you prefer to be able to dismount along the route without the damage due to the height, the falling from the height of the strider, you can set it here. And the rest is you can change, but really I don't think most people will change the other option. Anyway, let's try and skip the rest of the scenic trip. So we should arrive here in Margan directly, like the standard teleportation traveling. But I will call my companions now. So we have Constance and the other coordinators. Oh, I can just summon all of them. Damn, we have missed the caravan's arrival. Outlander, head over to that trade house. And... okay, so... I must say,
We've arrived in Nargan. Fauvel said I should check with the local trade house master. If a trading caravan stopped by here, they would know.
I
Yes?
merged the second part of the Andrano mod series. There were two mods, the Andrano Tomb and the Andrano Retribution. The Andrano Retribution was not really completely tested, and so it's being removed from the net. There's no more valid download, official download link, but I think it was a good update of the mod, so I tried to merge and fix the few things that were not working. So I have now a merged version with both the mod parts, and this is the second part that we are playing now, the part where we must help these two ordinators to catch Shargan Gramaskub, the orc necromancer from the Mages Guild. And so let's talk with Constance, so she's following. Let's go. She's not really following.
Nice day, don't you think?
And so let's try sheath your weapon.
Yes?
Combat. Okay, that worked.
Nice day, don't you think?
And if nothing works while your companions are not obeying orders, they try to walk around, because they are trying to follow and
You chose the wrong boss.
reach previous point, previous cells. Usually you can... oh, and this is a glitch with the bats. So if you want to get some ingredients from the bat, you must look up, because there's a mistake in the mesh, in the creature's animation, I think. So it's not working perfectly when they are dead. You must look up to be able to open the creature container. So let's see if Constance is following. Right, she's following. And now I think we can go on with the quest. So we must check with the local trade house master if a trading caravan stopped by here. Okay, the trade house in Morgan is not the outpost, but where is it? Here, Anders trade house.
Wealth beyond measure out there.
Greetings, Outlander. Do you seek my services?
Knight! And I think I'd better. Restore some fatigue. I have no idea who is this Ursan Mole. Must be some other quest of the week. NPC. Anyway, we are here looking for Sean Gramasco, so I'm looking for information on an orc passenger of a caravan that stopped by here. The publican seems reluctant to speak. You see her looking over your shoulder. Uh-oh.
What is this about?
He'll grow weak.
I've been ambushed by a pair of orcs at the Margan trade house.
Uh-oh, and we have two orcs trying to kill us.
This is too easy.
And this one is clearly a problem because he has a crossbow and he's able to use it very well. So I think that's the one to try and kill first, and this is probably the first hard battle you have in the Rhino Retribution mod, because you are in a place full of innocent people, so you must pay attention. Try to kill only your enemies without killing innocent people. And it's sad because that orc with that crossbow is able to shoot you from the distance.
You chose the wrong bosses to mess with.
And I've been not really paying attention, saving, So we have to reload, and we are still here in a room.
You will pay. There is no excuse.
You should run now.
And we can just do
Outlander, what do you want?
the amulet part here, because we already know how it works. I think that's some kind of way to progress Constance quest. So better to do it, even if it's not really changing much. But probably these are small events that make her quest progress. Okay, so let's go there. She should be following. It means I have broken the script while try to fix it. Anyway, let's skip the rest of the scenic trip, and then we can recall our companions.
Sacre tu!
But I forgot to add the ordinator scrap. I forgot an important thing. Must reload. I forget to add the two companions to the automatic teleportation by the Malayan mode, so they did not follow. And I think I have did some working fixes to the Constance script. She is working a little better, following a little better normally, but while doing this I probably broken my changes to make her also able to follow while doing the scenic traveling. So it's always something I've tried to fix while playing. Anyway, before I forget, let's add these companions to the teleportation list.
Sacre tu! Sacre tu!
So this way, even if Constance is already following, I will tell her
Yes?
another time. Okay, so let's see what happens. Scenic travel. Marga. It is sort of walking halfway. Not really in a proper way. Anyway, something I will try and fix. So, by the way, that's a good moment
Sacre tu!
to take a note
See you dead.
about the things I want to fix. So the usual dialogue with our ordinator asking us to investigate.
We've arrived in Margan. Falval said I should check with the local trade house master. If a trading caravan stopped by here, they would know.
So we need to do some separate investigation. And while the two ordinators teleport away to investigate in a different place, we must go on with our...
Now you're going to get
You will suffer greatly.
And Constance is helping with the Strider. So we must go to the trade house. Constance is here. Let us save. And we already know that we have a difficult battle while in the trade house. So that's a perfect point to save. And I think the only way to win this battle is being able to kill that orc with the
Greetings, Outlander. Do you seek my services?
with the crossbow, because he's the one which is able to kill us from the distance. And this time I will want to be prepared. So save. This is a difficult battle.
Worthen Ra!
I'm looking for information on Orc passenger. You see
I've
her
been
looking
ambushed by a
over.
pair of orcs at the Margan trade house.
Okay,
Die.
that's the
Die
hard
with
battle.
honor, coward!
We must be able to kill that orc with the crossbow without hitting other people there, and it could be hard to do.
die here, and it won't be me. One of us will die here, and it won't be me.
And this setting with stamina used by also while casting spell is making low level battles much harder, I think, because you're not used to have your stamina used while playing spell, and it's something you must take into account. Maybe some less lesser settings will be a little better, but it's really a tactical battle because you cannot hurt people around. That's the one thing making the battle difficult. Anyway, let's go and talk with Mons Handus. Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure that it was safe to talk. I'll admit that I did overhear their group speaking with a female orc from that caravan. And what exactly did you hear of their conversation? She came...
Mans Andus at the trade house in Margan says that Sharn left the town heading northwest. She overheard the orc speaking about a passage named Dolurum that cuts through the mountains.
Okay, so we must track her.
Masera.
But while we are here, let's loot the orcs. Can you move away a little? A bone guard belt and a nice fin helm. And one thing, one important thing I think is I'm using while disposing of the corpse the feature added by... Oh, here are my ordinators friend. Why did you not help in the battle?
I could kill that girl.
One of the feature I like most on the Morrowind Code patch options is the fact that you can now use the control key while looting a corpse to dispose of the corpse without getting the content of the corpse inventory that you don't want to get. And this is really a great feature because most of the time you don't want to loot everything, but you just want some.
What is this regarding, Breton?
The inventory content, and Constance, I think the battle is done. Oh, she's not well. Okay, so we can just tell her to shoot a weapon. And then we can heal her.
Mo. Ixi. Ana. Athena Falino. Marinarima.
Okay, so let's talk with the ordinators. What happened here? Explain yourself at once. I was attacked. Shan set an ambush. And what? You didn't think to keep at one of them alive? Or questioning? I was a bit busy not dying. You sure choose convenient timing to turn up though. Uh-oh, and this is something hard to say, I think. But there are no different options. Falwell begins to draw his mace. Hello, Burning One! But Elan steps forward, making calming motion. So Falwell is the one more risky. You must pay attention when you're talking to Falwell, because he's very fast with that mace. Elan, our men at the temple seen a pair of orcs, one matching Shard sculpting, leaving the town on foot, heading northeast. We should get going. The proprietor here told me much of the same. She overheard mention of a passage, supposedly named Dulurim, that leads through the northeastern mountain range. And so we have a new truck. Next time, keep your
I've
wits.
regrouped with Falwell and Ella. We should go look for the entrance to Dolurum to the northwest of Margan.
And so, like Sherry just read from our journal, we now should look. We should go look. There's some typo here, but nothing really bad. But anyway, I want to show you. Where are you? We are in Margan Industrade House. Trying to go on with the quest. The Andrano Retribution mod quest, which is tracking Shan Grab Musgop, the Orc Necromancer from the Mages Guild in Balmora. We are following her with a couple of ordinators. And if you are meaning where am I in real life, I'm in Italy, but we are playing Morrowind now. And so, I think there's nothing more to say here. Let's talk with Elan. But he's not really telling anything else about the quest, so I think we can go on. See,
You may speak.
follow. Why are they not following?
Outlander. So good to see you. Sarah.
Oh, they are following. But I suspect they are following because the other mod is moving them. Let me check. So I want to check if this NPC is doing the proper EI package, and I will just click the NPCs and I see the identifier in the console header here, and then I can use a scripting command to check the companion EI package. So the package is the proper follow, so probably the problem with them not really having a good animation is they could be overburdened for some reason, or have a previous wandering package not really making them use the idle animation or things like this. Anyway, they are following, so the mod should work. And I probably should give something to Constance to help carrying things. And try
Arthur Worthen Raw.
no. I'd better use my bag of holding. Let's see. Okay, so we should go look. Okay, I will take a note about this problem. So I want to fix this mod and take a note about this typo in the journal. So I will click one of the NPC added by the mod and use the BC command. Fix, look, go, look, journal. So next time I will try and fix things. I will have this note about it.
There is someone watching me.
With the
I
proper
can tell.
mod name, so it's easier to find where to fix problem. And so we must go north. Probably around here we should find this passage, Dulrim passage. We could also take a strider or go by foot. I think I will try and use the boots of blinding speed. Ashiaru is Breton Atronach's sign, so she is able to resist pretty a lot of the blinding magic added by the boots of blinding speed, so she is still able to use them in a decent way. It's not something you can use while in combat, because the blinding spell is making your chances to hit enemy much worse, but it is something you can use to run faster while traveling. And so we use them every now and then. But I need a restore fatigue very often. So one of the first things you should do if you are having difficult with your fatigue at the start of the game is having some enchanted thing help me with restoring fatigue. It's usually easy to make a cheap enchantment to restore your fatigue. So that's something really suggested. Oh, and my ordinator's friend can be also helpful. And I think this thing also fixed their as you can see, they are able to walk properly. So where are we? So looking for this Dolorim place.
You will pay with your blood.
Oh, I see a door over there. And a door here. Yes, see, this is another cave, probably some other quest here, but let me check.
Now you're trying to get it.
Pay with your blood.
Enemies. A bat. Nasty bats. I must find a way to fix this animation in the bats because it's really weird.
I'm listening.
don't want to talk with you. Let's go this way. I was just looking at the journal. See if we have a topic about this cave, but nothing here, so probably it's not really a quest using this location for now. So I will just skip exploring. And I have no more feather potions. Check. How are containers? Potion containers. No more feather. Luckily we have the bag of holding, which is able to store a lot of things. I could give Constance this crossbow.
Go ahead.
And these two ordinators added by the Unrunner Retribution are not really full companions. You cannot use them, give them things to carry. They are all simple companions. So, not really your beast of burden. And I read recently, I think, in the Discord Morrowind channel, questions about how you can make your companions able to be your beast of burden, to carry things for you, and it's a very simple thing, because after the Tribunal expansion, the one thing you have to do is just add a local variable in the companion scripts called companion, and set it to 1, and this thing is enabling the companion carrying things for you feature. So nothing really hard to do. And we are also hungry and thirsty, but in Necessities of Morrowind, you drink only automatically. I think if you have a found a pearl. If you have something to drink, you drink automatically. Oh, and this is a pardoning due to a mod adding burden when you are wet. And so we have to store probably something more. I don't want to store these things because they are things I must give back. So I will try and store them in a different container. One of the Great and 7 containers. But first I must drop it. We have the clothing sack. Can I drop it here? No, not really. Oh, I have the amulet of mighty blows to the rescue. So I can move away from here. And then can drop this thing and pick it up and then store the things I want to give back. So I want to give back the silk pants, the lesser sweet belt, blast ring, ebony ring, this amulet, the shoes, and the brocade shirt. So I'm using the Great and 7 container to store things I want to give back, so I will not sell them by mistake, having them in a separate containers, hopefully. So let's save, because I think there's the danger ahead. Ooh, a treasure? I'll use this scroll. Or maybe I could use this power.
Fight well.
Uh-oh. Hello there, friends. My name is Keglu Gromar, and I mean no harm. Just want to talk. Your friend back at the trade house didn't seem much interest in talking. And not talking didn't do them any favors, did it? That's why I'm of a different mind. That girl isn't worth dying over, not to me. And so, Falvo, you tell us everything you know regardless, criminal scum. Okay, so... well, we do the nice girl, so... very well, tell us what you know. Fair enough, I'll tell you this. None of my friends back there had any idea it were the temple she'd pissed off and so. I'm not here for your life story, you're wasting our time. Where did Shan go? Shan was anxious, she was... gone. So there's a long text describing in details the thinking of this orc and so on, but I will skip it. And to cut a long story short, she talked about meeting with a raven, and the ox is telling us that there's a couple of friends of him that seems to know about a necromancer called Raven in Dagonfell. And so, as Shan went to Cool, and there's a boat from Cool to Dagonfell, we have our next track to follow.
I spoke with the orc that was escorting Sharn through Dolurim. He told me that he saw her take a boat from Kuul headed toward Dagonfell. He says she mentioned a man called the Raven who lives in a tower east of Dagonfell.
And so, I think we must reach Dagonfell. So we could try to reach Cool or try to go directly Dagonfell. But first, let's see if we find nice things. Not sure we can loot things here without the orc being mad at it, but we spared his life, so I think we can risk. I don't think he's going to react. We'll get this thing because I think it's a good ingredient for feather spells, which is something Xiaoyu is using a lot. A skooma bottle. Some money. Well, not really interesting. No sugar. Pilgrim path. Not really great loot, but still small little things. Xiaoyu is not really good with opening this kind of chests. Oh, my bag of holding is full. So as you can see, this is not really cheating, because the bag of holding is able to carry a lot of things, but definitely not it's not endless. So it's helping but not really making the game too easy. And so I will drop this one, I think. Can we go this way? Let's see. Everybody following? Good. So we are back in the West Gash region, and I think it's taking a lot of time to load. This is a zone full of trees and things. We are near Cool. So we could take a boat and then go to Dragonfell from there. But we could also use our magic teleportation network from Heavish Mages Guild to reach Dragonfell, so that will be probably faster and easier.
You should run now.
I don't know. I think maybe it's better to teleport there. But we are really near. So we could take a boat . This is the egg mine, one of the egg mines near the cool village. And here is the Silt Strider port. And this is one of the pequas, and from my mod you can buy a pequa bardem here from this vendor, I think. Yes, a Guar Tamer.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or
So-
go away.
If you want, you can buy a pequa bardem for a smart Guar.
Today I met an Ashlander Guar tamer. He was very fond of these well-trained Guars. It may be worth buying one.
And this Guar can follow you almost everywhere, cure themselves by eating the proper herbs, and so on. There's a lot of text about it, explaining things better, and I had a lot of help with this explanation. So the English is better than my usual English, because I had a lot of help from Glooby writing this part of the dialogue, so I think it's also good to read. And to cut a long story short, the first thing you should do is talk about the Guar bardem, and then you have an explanation about how you can use the Guar bardem. So the Guar can recognize your smell as a master, or you could try and tame a smart Guar yourself, but this thing is a little more difficult to do, obviously. If you happen to find a lost smart Guar, you can usually claim it as yours. Beware though, for grown Guars do not like to take orders from strangers, and without a Guar bardem you will probably have to show the Guar who is the master. That means essentially being able to knock the Guar down, and while the Guar is knocked down, be able to cast a common spell. This is not a usual way Guar tamers treat their Guars, but we have to save the world and some such, so we have less time for standard taming of Guars. So this is a way you can try and get a smart Guar for free, essentially, if you are lucky and happen to find one of the couple of, I think there are 3 Guars, lost Guars in the mod that you can find and try to tame this way. And so it's possible to get some smart Guar without buying the bardem, but if you have the money you can just buy the bardem. There are 2 kinds. This one is a pequor bardem, which will allow your Guar to carry things but not to be used as a mount, and this one is a mountable pequor bardem, which is allow you to mount the Guar, so you can choose. And these are notes about using the Guar and so on. But for now we have not enough money to spend here. So what we are going to do is probably get this boat so we can reach our destination which is the city of Dragonfell.
Its scent is unfamiliar.
And she's probably from another mod. She's from... oh, she's from Morrowind? And latest rumors? Oh. So we have a rumor about Morrowind.
There is speculation about a black market having formed in Kuol. A Nord named Brurud seems to be at the center of these rumors. With Thongar's trade house providing the only legitimate service in town, it is easy to understand how a black market could be established in Kuol. How long it might operate before attracting the notice of the Redaran authority is a different matter.
So let's start with the Morrowind fellow, but I don't think we could get a lot of information for now, because that's some kind of quest probably not yet started. I've heard such talk, but I haven't seen anything to suggest that a black market exists. Some are saying that
I spoke with Brurud. He admits to being a traitor, but he protested against being described as a black marketer. Brurud claims to be like any other merchant dealing in the sort of goods that are in demand in the market, but he was rather vague about the details.
And we have some love letter added by the mod by Cliffworm, I think. But for now, let's go and try. Oh, nice armor. So, this is a generic MCA NPC, probably. And we are at the cool port with a lot
Last boat to Substein.
of captains here.
Next one.
Because this small village is probably one of the more used ports by a lot of mods. So we have standard traveling here to Solstheim, and for instance this one is traveling to the Windhelm Island, which I think is a mod to the northwest of Solstheim, and the Tuzar mod, another big island, and also
Care to see the sights? Where can I take you?
Another couple of our captains that can take you to different places, and I want to show you how the boat is actually moving. Following the waves. It's a very scenic mode. I don't remember the author, but it's adding this wave movement to all the boats, the standard boats. Anyway, I think we must talk with the Talmini Dritan here and ask to go to Dragonfell. I will use the scenic travel just to test a little more constance. And I think she's not walking as expected still, because she should be near the player. So I must fix her script.
You cannot escape.
This part of the her script. Anyway, I will just do what we did previously and dismount. Skip rest of scenic trip, so we should hopefully teleport directly to Dragonfell. Here we are. And this is the spectacular Dragonfell version, a mix and match of mods, but the bigger one is the epic Dragonfell mod by the Ink Bunny, I think, which is really making this place, how can I say it? Epic is the right word. And what I did about this mod is just adding the missing shack interiors. There was some of them had some doors not working, and now everything has a working door. And I think I will try and enter one of these doors and just spend the night here, so we can go on with our quest. In the morning. And so what time is it? Oh, 10 PM, so time to really sleep here. So let's save. And I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching, if there's anybody watching at all, and see you next time.